guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have this gorgeous look for all of you. This is a look I did using all of my Morphe brush single eyeshadows. I wanted to do this tutorial and tell you guys how I felt about the shadows. It's a very short review and the review goes on as the video does. I'm using them and I'm telling you what I'm thinking about the shadows. It's not in-depth or anything like that. If you all would like an in-depth review, then just let me know in the comments below and I would be more than happy to do so. I just wanted to play around with my shadows because I'm in love with them. They're only $2.29. If you're on a budget, these shadows would be an awesome investment. This is what they look like. And yeah, along the tutorial I'll be showing you the shadows that I'm using individually and what the numbers are. And as per usual, I'll have a list of the eyeshadows that I've used as well as my face products in the description box below. So thank you guys for tuning in, and as usual, please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Tell me what you guys would like to see next, and I will see you guys in my next tutorial. Bye. Alright guys, so I'm going to start off with priming my eyes, and I am using Soft Ochre Paint Pot from MAC. So for this tutorial, I am going to be using all Morphe shadows. I'm going to talk a little bit about them as I go along. I recently invested in quite a few Morphe shadows, and I just want to talk about the quality and how I feel about them as I apply them on my eyes. So let's get started. So I'm going to be using the color Spice as my first shadow, which is this one right here. It reminds me a little bit of Roll by MAC. It's a light brown with orangey peachy tones, and yeah, so I'm going to apply that in my crease as my transition color. And to make sure it blends nicely, I like to tilt my brush down and just go over it to make sure that it blends really nicely, and I'm using a Sigma E35 blending brush to do so. Next, I'm going to be layering on Cafe Macchiato. Looks like this. A really pretty staple brown is the way I would describe it. Just with the same fluffy brush from Sigma, I'm going to take Cafe Macchiato now and just layer it on. I really like to layer my shadows. Just taking a little bit more and reapplying it. And just for my personal preference, I do like to bring them all the way over here. So that's what I'm doing. That's just what I'm used to. It's what I like to do with my shadows. So that's Cafe Macchiato. Okay, so now on a fluffy blending brush, this is the Morphe 503 brush. It looks like this. The shape kind of reminds me of a Sigma E25. It's pinched at the ferrule. Do you all see that? It's pinched right here. It's just a really nice blending brush. I really like it. So now I'm going to take Deep Cocoa, which is this color right here, ES24, on a Morphe 503 brush. It's just a blending brush, a fluffy blending brush. I really enjoy this shadow. I do have to say that it's not very soft. It kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of prickly. It hurts my eye a little bit, but it gets the job done. And I've already used it on this side, so I'm not going to switch out my brush. But anyway, I'm just going to concentrate this in my crease and outer corner. I have to say that these shadows blend very nicely. I've not had problems, other than this brush really bothering me because it's so prickly. It's hurting my lid, but I don't know, I don't know what it must be. So now I'm just going to take my fluffy brush, the one I've been using, and it's got no product on it, and I'm just going to blend. Blending is key. That's what we have so far. Now I'm going to layer one more shadow on top of that, and this is Secretive ES71. And this reminds me so much of Makeup Geek's Bitten. They're actually identical because I have both. Let me swatch them for you. So this is Makeup Geek's Bitten. I'm going to take some of that here. And this is Morphe's Secretive eyeshadow ES71. And I'm going to put that one on this finger. I know, the texture of the Morphe eyeshadow is, I don't know, it's kind of rough. It's not too buttery. Makeup Geek's is very buttery, and Morphe is not. But I find that Morphe's eyeshadow is just a little bit more pigmented. Like I said, it's not too buttery. It's kind of like, well, at least mine, it's kind of flaky. Not powdery, flaky. And the texture feels kind of rough on my finger. This is Makeup Geek, and this is the Morphe eyeshadow one. This is $2.29 and this is $5.99. As you can see, this one is more pigmented and this one is less so. And I just did one swipe of each, and this is what I got. But yeah, it just depends on what your preference is. Okay, so I'm gonna take Secretive ES71 on my M503 brush, the one I've been using. And look. Okay, so it's flaky and powdery. Can you all see all of that powder? I feel like I'm gonna run out of that eyeshadow super quick because it's so powdery that when just one dab releases a lot of powder. And also I really like that color, so I feel like I might run out of it pretty quickly, if that makes any sense. So I'm just gonna layer Secretive on top of Deep Cocoa. I'm going to take my fluffy brush with nothing on it and just blend around. So that's what it looks like. Now for my lid shade, I'm going to be taking Pink Moscato ES76. Looks like this. It's a beautiful, beautiful champagne color. It's really pretty. And I'm going to take that on a MAC 242. So I'm just going to pack it on my lid. Just love this color. So you all be a judge of what you all think about these shadows. I think they are perfectly pigmented. I really, really love these shadows. Okay, so now that I've got that on, I'm just going to take a little bit of this one. It's called Fiesta. I don't know, it's kind of an orangey, muted orange, peachy color. And I'm going to take that on the fluffy brush just to, I don't know, add a little something to it. So now I'm just going to take this shade right here, ES40. It's just a matte white shadow called Porcelain on my Sigma Large Shader E60 brush. And I'm just going to place that in my, I'm just going to place that under my brow bone. And I'm also going to use it to just blend some more because I love to blend. So I'm just going to go finish up my face. Put on my foundation, my bronzer, all of that good stuff. I'm gonna do my brows and my eyeliner off camera, and I'll be right back to finish off my eyes with you guys. It kind of rhymed. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so I've done my foundation, my contour, blush, highlight, all of that jazz. So now let's finish our under eye. I've already done this one. Now let's do this one. So I'm gonna be taking a flat definer brush, and I'm going to be taking the shadow ES24 Deep Cocoa, and I'm going to pack that tightly underneath my lash line. And I'm going all the way into my inner corner. I'm also going to pack a little bit of ES71 Secretive, and I'm gonna just pack it underneath my lash line on top of Deep Cocoa. To blend that out, I'm gonna take a mixture of ES14 and ES66, which look like this, and I'm gonna use my Morphe M507 brush. It's a tiny pointed blending brush. Now I'm going to take a bigger blending brush. This is a Sedona lace one. Looks like this. And I'm going to further blend my under lash line. And that's what our eyes should look like. So I'm going to apply a little bit of mascara and I'll be right back. So these are the completed eyes. I think they're beautiful.